ในช่วงที่ผ่านมาสินทรัพย์ประเภท High Yield Bond ก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งสินทรัพย์ที่มีอัตราผลตอบแทนเป็นที่น่าสนใจเลยค่ะถ้านักลงทุนท่านใดสามารถรับความเสี่ยงจากการลงทุนในตราสารหนี้ที่มีเครดิตเรตติ้งต่ำกว่า Investment Grade ได้แล้วก็การกระจายการลงทุนไปยัง High Yield Bond ก็เป็นอีกหนึ่งทางเลือกที่น่าสนใจเลยนะคะและแนวโน้มต่อจากนี้ High Yield Bond ยังมีความน่าสนใจอย่างไรเราไปฟังมุมมองของผู้จัดการกองทุน AXA กันค่ะ
The US high yield market return has surprised many in 2023 and 2024 year to date, as market participants were expecting that the Federal Reserve's aggressive interest rate hiking policy over the last couple of years would lead to a recession in the US and would weaken corporate balance sheets and the ability of high yield companies to service their interest expense. Despite continued volatility in the US Treasury market, high yield balance sheets have largely stayed resilient, and high yield companies are finding ways to adapt to this higher interest rate environment. Favourable supply-demand dynamics are providing additional support, with many high yield companies being upgraded to investment grade over the last few years, and also much less new issuance in the high yield market, which has reduced the amount of bonds in the market. In light of this, the US high yield market has not only delivered positive returns, but has also outperformed many higher quality fixed income classes such as investment grade and the Treasury market, as well as cash over this time frame. The high yield market tends to bounce back strongly after a sell-off, as bond prices recover and coupons reset at higher levels, increasing the amount of income that bondholders receive. This is reflected in the all-in yield, which back in 2021 was lower than 4% for the US high yield asset class, and midway through 2023 reached about 9%. Still today, the yield in the high yield asset class sits at about 8%. However, unusually for high yield, 2022's sell-off was driven mainly by interest rates, not by credit spreads widening. This means that on average, bond prices remain discounted as the outlook for interest rates has remained very uncertain. Therefore, we still see significant upside potential for the high yield market, driven by the attractive combination of higher income and continued bond price recovery. In the fourth quarter of 2023, the US high yield market delivered a 7% total return as the market started to price in interest rate cuts. The average price of the market during this time period went from 88 cents on the dollar to about 93 cents on the dollar, where it sits today. This is a reminder that rallies in high yield can happen very fast, and timing them can be very challenging. Being invested is the only way to ensure participation in rallies whilst also benefiting from the higher income now available. However, security selection, we believe, is absolutely key as high yield companies adjust to a higher rate environment. Therefore, active management and prudent fundamental security selection are absolutely key to ensure that we are invested in companies that we believe are well suited to pay coupons on a timely basis and refinance principal. As we look to the second half of the year, we expect the Fed to start easing policy, which has scope to act as a positive catalyst for all fixed income markets. Meanwhile, we expect high yield spreads to remain supported by broadly healthy corporate fundamentals, and for any potential spread widening to be met with increased buyers, providing an additional tailwind. The high yield asset class has a proven ability to outperform other parts of the fixed income market, principally due to the high coupon income that compounds through time. High yield also has the ability to compete with equities from a return perspective, but with much less volatility. Over the last 15 years, the high yield asset class has matured significantly in terms of the quality and diversity of companies that make up the market. Many of these companies are household names and global leaders in their business lines that feel very comfortable using the high yield market as a way to access capital. In turn, due to these developments, many investors across institutional, wholesale and retail segments have felt increasingly comfortable accessing the high yield market within their portfolios. Moreover, due to this risk-return profile that sits somewhere between the fixed income and equity markets, as well as the high income relative to other asset classes, high yield can offer a truly unique position within a balanced bond and equity portfolio.
หากนักลงทุนสนใจจะลงทุนในตราสารหนี้ประเภท High Yield Bond นะคะ BBLAM มี 2 กองทุนให้เลือกค่ะก็คือ B High Yield Unhedged ห้ามขายผู้ลงทุนรายย่อยและ B High Yield Hedge 75ห้ามขายผู้ลงทุนรายย่อยทั้ง 2 กองทุนมีกองทุนหลักเดียวกันก็คือ AXA US High Yield Bond แต่แตกต่างกันที่นโยบายการป้องกันความเสี่ยงด้านอัตราแลกเปลี่ยนค่ะ